Hola, mis amigos and amigas. Welcome to La Cocinera de Jundi. And today we'll bring you the cooking process of el arroz. And we will show you the chemical process of cooking. Today we'll be showing you the heat transfer from the stove to the pot to the water to the el arroz. You want to get it started? That's good, right? Yeah. Rice is actually known as the main staple of many Middle Eastern and Hispanic cultures. They eat it and prepare it most likely on a daily basis because it goes well with other dishes. Rice was actually found in the Himalaya mountains and foothills and grows. Rice is actually known as the main staple of many Middle Eastern and Hispanic cultures. They eat it and prepare it most likely on a daily basis because it goes well with other dishes. Rice was actually found in the Himalaya mountains and foothills and grown by many Asian farmers.
The water is boiling and will reach its boiling point.
As you can see, like I said before, the water is still going through a change of state. As the water is boiling, that it is heating up, and that is also from the stove, which is a heat transfer, by the way. And as you can see also, that the water is boiling and that it's reaching its boiling point, where it will soon start boiling, which it is now. Now that the water has reached its boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius, I will now dump in the rice. And as you can see, a chemical change is taking process during this.
Go.
Also, there is an endothermic change as the water and the rice are absorbing the heat from the fire, which is from the stove. As you can see, the evaporated water is now condensing onto the bottom of the convection oven. Convection! Wow! Convection is the transfer of heat energy by the physical motion of masses of fluid. And as you can see, we have fluid, which is the water in the rice. Let's see what else we can add.
Spices in the fridge.
Yeah, that's what happens in the world of science. Let's see what happens. Mad kitchenness, huh? Now let's see what happens when we stir it up some more, huh? You think Chef Boyardee would be mad?
Yes.
You gotta get. Due to the combination of spices that were all mixed together, you can see that a reaction is actually taking place due to the intense bubbling. And as you can also see that the spices are all mixed together into one and form kind of a yolky, egg-looking type substance.
What does the Cajun do to the rice, Romulus?
It actually spices it up, and gives it some more texture, for the ladies.
Throw in some Reese's Puffs?
Reese's Puffs? No. I don't think the reaction would go too well with that. What do you think?
Nah.
No.
No.
So we will continue to let it cook for the remaining minutes that we have. We will not be taking a short break, if that is what you thought. We will wait.
Right.
It is getting a nice bubbly sensation. The boiling is continuing. Yes. The amount of chemical reactions going on in here is just unimaginable.
What kind of chemical reaction?
All types, my friend. The horizons that we sail will not be reached just in one time in the kitchen.
Wow, what a lovely bird that just flew by my window.
Yes, it was quite lovely.
Nature.
You know, I wonder if birds eat rice.
Maybe.
Did you actually know that rice is very nice and always served with spice? Spice. Yes, I said it. Ah. Need some light in here. Oh, look at that.
What a lovely
sunset, huh? Wow, I go off. Let's check back on the rice. Or should I say the other rows? I think we're going to add a few spices. Some black pepper. Huh?
Wrong side. Open it. There we go. Chef Romulus.
Chef Romulan, huh?
Chef Romulus.
Oui.
On
bar.
Isn't this a Spanish show?
Oh. Think we can use a little of the Cajun seasoning.
What does the Cajun do to the rice, Romulus?
It actually spices it up, you know, and gives it some more texture, you know, for the ladies.
Throw in some Reese's Puffs?
Reese's Puffs? No. I don't think the reaction would go too well with that. What do you think?
Nah.
No.
No.
So we will continue to let it cook for the remaining minutes that we have. We will not be taking... It seems that the rice has now completed its long journey of the chemical process. Take a look at the results. Toasty. You see that? You like that?
Who wants some? Go.
Ah! Barnacle! Sweet mother of pearl! Perfect! Do you see that? Ah! Are you filming this?
Yeah. Yes?
Delicioso. Alright, mis amigos. This is the closing of La Cocinera de Jundi. Until next time, adios.
As a recap of today's show, let us remind you that there was conduction, convection, boiling point, and states of matter. The conduction in today's video was, as if you notice, the heat that went from the stove, that went to the fire, to the pot, and to the water. The water was heated rapidly and began to boil. As you know, molecules were moving faster and faster, and that was the reason why. Convection, boiling point, and states of matter. The convection was when the transfer of the heat energy by the stove went into the pot and then went into the water, which actually affected the rice. And the boiling point is pretty self-explanatory. It is when the water had reached its maximum temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. And the change of state of matter, if you did not notice, was when the water had began to boil so rapidly that it actually started to turn into steam. The water began to evaporate and then eventually condense, to which it was on the bottom of the microwave oven, which actually had the name convection. And that is today's wrap-up. Adios.